Rightio, another catchment chat. This time it's, Ashburton Forks again, and Jono Allen's with me because we had Will in at the Guardian chatting about these traps, and when he said you should come and have a look at them, I thought, yeah, hell yeah. Pretty impressive pieces of kit, aren't they?
They are incredible. They've really gives us reassurance that we know that we're keeping on top of our possums in the group. Not having to be out here night shooting, knowing that possums we're keeping on control and controlling the movement of unwanted pest and disease. These are just hands-free, check them once a month like we're out here right now, resetting the bait, checking the tally for the month. Yeah, unlike the manual traps where it's out there every day to get one, whereas we can get, unlimited number for what the battery and the bait can hold to really keep on top of the pests in the area.
And yeah, you were saying these aren't going anywhere. They're not getting dragged away halfway down a road anywhere, or
they provide the recommendations to set up with the ramp, so we know how the best way to catch the possums, where to put them, what they like. We've got the rat material, I call it.
Yeah,
the leg, the strap to
yeah.
get up there. They've got the bait. They're really attracted to this area, so we kind of look for certain spots on the farm where we think that's going to be a hub, like for possum movement, trying to understand in the area where might they be passing through and try and get a trap right there. Time of year it makes a big difference, like we get large numbers in the middle of January, February, and then sort of in the shoulder seasons we have seen it quietening down.
Okay.
But yeah, all year round we know that if there is one around and there is food here, we have a pretty good chance now of getting him.
Okay, so river sort of corridor is that sort of ideal spot for them?
That's what we've found.
Yep.
Yeah, having them on the edge of our properties means that we know they're not making their way to our shelter belts and getting into our farm.
Yep.
So that's really important that we keeping the possums off the farms for the livestock, for all the health of them. So these, having them, we've got 2 along here on the riverbed side. Ideally, would need to get some more to really keep on top of it because we're seeing the results. So yeah, we can't stop. So we don't often always see them out here, which is a good sign. Like if we were seeing piles of rats and possums, we would need a lot more. But we're catching 5, 6, 7, 8 a month. Yeah, with a number of traps. So we think, definitely making an impression on them.
Okay, and we've got evidence of one sort of at our feet here, but I guess you were talking about feral cats maybe dragging them away and cleaning them up for you.
Cats do clean them up as well.
Yeah.
The balance of cats is important.
Okay.
Enough to take them away, but not enough that they can raise their whole family and having a feed. So yeah, the traps are set up to take out wild cats as well.
Okay.
But cats tend to feed more, we see, during the day. So it's important understanding the life cycle, the feeding cycle of the animals as well in the ecosystem.
All right. So yeah, as far as for you and the farm goes, you talked about disease, and the importance of that, keeping that away from your livestock and things. Can you exaggerate a wee bit on that?
Yeah. So we're C10, so TB status 10 years clear here. If we were to get test TB again, would go back down to monitoring, and then it takes another 10 years to get back. So possums are our biggest threat to that.
Right.
So having these traps here really gives us reassurance that we're keeping our C10 status strong and doing everything we can to make sure we manage TB in our area.
Okay, and let's flip it over and talk about environmental stuff and possums and there's some pretty cool looking trees and things obviously in these corridors and you want those looked after.
Yeah, definitely. We're doing a lot of plantings of native bush and all our wetlands and stuff. All our roses in our gardens that we spend a lot of time looking after. Possums are the biggest threat to that as well, chewing all the buds off. All our river protection when we're putting new willows around. Possums will be taking those buds off, which allow them to grow. So yeah, which is part of keeping the rivers in good health, is making sure our willows and our trees have got the best option, especially for the native birds as well, which the possums can also attack their nests. So again, the more native birds we can get back, hopefully getting some more tuis around and all the other lots of native life that we see in this area, we really want to preserve.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. All right, so in your opinion, these are an investment, that just mint.
Much, from having a single kill trap down to a self-resetting, self-baiting, the impacts we've seen are definitely tenfold improvement on.
And also it's about your time management, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're out, $30 or $40 an hour
Yeah.
and shooting.
Night shooting is fun with it, friends and family.
Yeah.
But that is something you have to actively be doing. Whereas this is more of on a professional level. We know that we've got the right place. We still can come out here and night shoot and make a dent in the population. But this is just also something, if we're not here busy times of the year, lambing, spring, this is still working while we're still working on the farm.
Other members of your catchment group, are they getting similar sort of results, sort of 6, 7, 8
Yeah,
a
most
month?
of them, everyone that we've talked to finds them impressive. I don't think we've talked to anyone that hasn't put them in and said, no, it's not working for me. So, numbers are definitely dropping, so that's a good sign. As much as people want to see, piles of possums here, the less is better.
Yeah, indeed. All right. Keep up good work.
Thank you. Cheers.